Alright, we're back. Late night game. About to play. This is a rivalry game that I made for my created team, Hawaii. I just figured Jamaica, Hawaii, two tropical places and everything. I haven't the last couple games I didn't get to play. There were user games and there was a conflict with scheduling and stuff like that, so didn't get to play those, but I'm still undefeated. Not sure if I would have been undefeated if I had played those games, but yeah. This game I'm gonna go with the roster for the rivalry game. Going over with the roster jerseys. Like I said, I from the last time I was playing, I updated the jerseys to have the mesh look and everything. It looks a little bit better than what I had before, so I kind of like that. And we're playing in Hawaii, so yeah.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years.
It's a night game too. So.
Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii.
Yeah, EA need to update this because of Hawaii's entrance. Man, if they could get the Hawaii's actual entrance in this.
Taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii
Oh, we're both undefeated. It could be an interesting game.
Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
All right, so we get the ball at half.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out.
Oh, yeah, he brought it out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Davis will throw. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think
that wasn't a play I wanted to pick.
And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, I got a pancake blocking everything.
But no more than that.
And guy still ran over.
It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Ah, there.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That was my fault.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create.
I thought he was going to lead
try
into
gain
more.
As much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time to take a shot. Runs it at the 25-inch stride. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Davis looking to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw
there.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Missed that.
That is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The give to the back. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You'd love to see this on offense early.
Oh, damn. I did not.
Drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flush down to the pocket. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 run plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now this offense will take the field again. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I'm not sure how it went from a night game to the sun rising. I might have been tripping, but
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride right.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Yeah, I swear it was just a night game.
6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. Davis will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice
sun was
play
in
on
his
1st
eye.
down. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Punch it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The play-action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Davis looking to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. On target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. That is no good.
Let's go.
After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Gave some fan a souvenir.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Davis will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse.
Looking deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's Blake. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab outside. It's Winston. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. Brings it down on the right side. And it's in for a touchdown.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5.
We must have started playing at midnight and everything because the sun getting higher and higher.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He might want another play. Using his legs, it's Blake. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Powell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The give to the back, fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DB.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I don't know what happened. I had ran past the
early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but
luckily my other guy
it's not
picked
looking
him
like
up.
it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the offense will take over.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll run it to the right side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That was my fault. I had already decided who I wanted to pass to.
Understanding where the football's going, he breaks on the football so quick, and guess what?
And
he makes
just
plays
didn't pay
when he breaks on.
attention to that
That's 2
middle.
interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Barfield.
That's crazy I did not get that
But
sack.
he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Like,
oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Davis will throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He'll run it again. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
On the run, it's Blake. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of
Sneaks it into the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Harris. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Snagged out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Across the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside.
By him again.
And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Might be changing the route. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. You got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking for a crease. It's Washington. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Nice little victory. Till next time.